Hello and welcome back to Transports Fever 2, the UK modded series. Thank you very much for joining me in today's video. Now, in the last video I built one new goods yard and upgraded another goods yard which used to be in sort of an old style doing something very specific, but now have converted that and upgraded it into a more generalised goods yard. That is the one in Croydon. And this one that you see on screen, there we go, on screen in front of you is the one in Downham Market. Now, in today's video, I am going to be continuing with the whole freight. In fact, there are a few videos coming up where I need to do a lot of freight stuff. I have seen a comment where somebody has asked, I can't remember exactly who it was, but somebody asked, what is the plan once I'm done with the freight? Well, I'm not 100% certain, but there are a few things that I do need to take care of. I have got a plan for the next 6 episodes though. So after the intro, I will be going through the plan for the next 6 episodes. And after that, I'll get on with, well, what I need to do in this episode, which should not be all too difficult, but you never know. I have certain things laid out already. I have certain ideas in my head, but sort of making them come to fruition, that might be a little bit difficult, but I certainly hope not. So make sure you stay tuned and let's get started. Alright, before I talk about what I'm planning to do, there is something I just want to attempt to fix here. And that is to try to smooth this downhill gradient out a little. Not particularly keen on it at this point in time. So that is much better. However, I am now concerned that I think I need to do that one, and I'm going to switch that collision and limits off. Right, okay. Can I bring that down? Is that what I need to do? So one thing that I just want to be able to do here is bring... So I had this issue in the last video, as you may have noticed. If I just get rid of that, that should allow me to bring this bit down. I had this video in the last, issue in the last video, as you may have noticed with this certain bit of track, which I was not particularly keen on, and the reason for that was simply because it looked like the height of it was just not working correctly, especially here. Now, having put, which one of these is it? Is this not 40 mile? I swear that was 40 mile per hour track. It is 40 mile per hour track. So which one of these is it? All right. Is it not 40 mile per hour? It is 40 mile per hour track. Oh, because of that. I wish that would stay on keep as standard. There we are. Okay. Much better. So that is now looking far better. It still is not quite right in a couple of places, but I'm sure I can fix that at a later time. So what was the plan? Yes, the plan for the next few episodes. So this is episode 177. In today's episode, I have a couple of things that need to be done. First off, I would like to get the freights line running from New Romney and Lichfield over to here. That is going to be the first part of this video over the next probably 5 or 10 minutes. Then The bulk of the video is going to be, as you've noticed, I've put a gasometer right here. The bulk of the video is going to be based right here. I'm going to build a goods yard right over here. That is the plan. Now, I have two options, which is what I need to think about. Option number one is to have the goods running through Ely, along here and into West Bromwich. Option two is to run through West Mersey, along here and into West Bromwich. Now that is a much longer route. However, that route is going to be the quieter route. So I need to take that into consideration when building this. But that is for a little later. As I said, the first thing I need to do is sort this bit out. Now, very briefly, to go over what the plan is for the next 5 episodes beyond this one. In the next video, the plan is to get a goods yard in... where are they? 2 goods yards, one in Bentham and one in Alford. Now, I've already put the markings in for these and removed some of the farmland for this area. So over there and over here, the farmland has been removed in order to accommodate those goods yards. So that is the plan for that. The video after that, episode 179, is going to be focusing entirely on Attleborough, where I would like to have both a goods yard and a complete rework of this station, because I have ideas for Attleborough which I think will go rather well. So that is episode 179. And of course, all of these may be pushed back a little bit depending on how quickly I can do certain bits. Episode 180 is going to see me move back into West Mersey and rework this station, because I think it is time to rework this station, and I have figured out how I can rework this station. As well as that, I'm going to have to go all the way over to New Romney, and I would like to rework this station. So there is going to be a slight change to this one. Nothing too major, but there is going to be a slight change to this one. And I am considering setting up an express route that will go from Attleborough all the way to New Romney, stopping only at West Mersey. Now, this is not going to be like the mainline express route, which is much, much bigger, but this is still going to be a potential express route. Not quite certain on that yet. Then there is going to be episode 181 is going to be focusing over here. This goods yard near the coal mine is going to be converted into a marshalling yard. Now, this one could be quite difficult. This may take more than one episode. So that is going to be the difficult one. Episode 182 is going to be working on a goods yard in Berwick-upon-Tweed, right there, and another goods yard in Ollerton, in this area here, which I have already started clearing out. So yes, I know that the the computer's still building bits in here, but there used to be a depot, there used to be, I think, some sort of freight station. All of that has been cleared out of this area. So this is where the freight station is going to be. So that is the plan for the next few videos. But for now, as I said, let's just get on with what I need to do today, which is the Lichfield New Romney plan. So let's first off make sure that there is potential for crossing. So yes, that can cross there. Let's have a look at where exactly the freight is. So the freight is all around this area here. So what I need to do is I need to set up some sort of cargo stop. What does that say? Does not allow loading. Well, loading is not necessary. I would like something that allows a little, for it to go into a little notch, but unfortunately that does not appear to be the case. I would like to put the cargo stop, if I get rid of this so I can see, Yes, that looks like a fairly good place to cover quite a bit for now. So down this road right here is where we get the cargo stop. As well as that, can I get rid of that bush? This bit is where things are getting quite annoying with random bushes popping up. I have no idea why they keep doing that, but they do. So there we go. There is the cargo stop. So that is Litchfield's cargo stop done. Let's have a look at New Romney's. So we're being picked up from here. Where is the industry? The industry's actually down on this side of... No, it's over here. There's a bunch of industry there. Wait a minute. Yes, it's over here. So let's go ahead and look for a cargo stop. Yes, approximately here looks good. But I'd rather have it down the side road. But then this isn't going to cover everything. If I have it down this side road, it will. There we go. This side road can potentially do it. So there we are. That should cover that for now. Obviously, in the future, things will get a little bit larger and more complicated. Also, off camera, I built this section. So this is a little different from what they used to be. Might put a wagon or two just to sit there, just to give it a little bit more detail, especially for people coming into New Romney. They get to see a little bit, just a little bit more. So that is that. Good. Now that that is completed, just going to double check. Oh, this will be happening as well, probably in the 180s for the episodes. Just need to have a check of this. So making sure that these things are properly covered. So that if that is currently stopped there and then there is a freight train, the freight train would be waiting there. That would cross, then that would go in. That would go across. I think that is going to be okay. Eventually, I have a feeling that if I'm going to be putting an express route to New Romney, this is all going to have to be double tracked all the way to New Romney, which is fine. The only single track railway I then expect to have is the one to Bentham, with perhaps a passing track. The one to Alford, though, that's one, and eventually I will have one going over to, is it Bridgenorth? To Bridgenorth, I will have a track going to that, and that will be also single track. In fact, Chagford will probably also be single track. Yes. Oh, Chagford's got a really nice bridge. I forgot I made this bridge. Yes, this is a really nice bridge. So there we go. Oh, somebody said something about, please do not crash this. Something about using a certain type of, I'm not going to do it right now, but I'm going to, is it this? Which one is it? I'm not going to actually do it. This one. So the idea is you're supposed to somehow, this is supposed to connect into something. I sort of understand what it is supposed to do, but I'm not sure if I can manage it. So it would be the pillar right up to this, and then it goes into the bridge, which completely makes sense when you look at it. And then there should be one for, I assume, the opposite side. Yes, the egress right there. So that would be the opposite side of it. But I have no idea how to put... I'm being distracted and I kind of want to try this now. I'm just going to try it by... Let's split this track right here. That is split. Now I'm going to try and upgrade this side of the bridge. No, not the whole bridge. Okay, hold on. If I pause this, can I? Yes, I know. 60 miles per hour. 60 miles per hour. Do that. Please work. So not that one, but instead that one. Oh, that is actually really nice. Okay. Well, there we go. That is now in play. And I shall do the same thing here. But how do I make this one work? Because that is a perfect arch. But this one, I think the arch is going to be a bit strange. So the only thing I can think of... This is why nothing gets done, by the way, on this channel when I say it is going to get done, because I get distracted with this. This is what I can think of. I can start making this at... Yep, do that. Do that. Figure out how far it is to... Is it this? Which one is it? That one? There we go. Then break the track right here. Demolish that bit and do that. There we go. Oh, that looks so much nicer. I need to do that on all bridges. That just looks so much better all the way through. Right, all bridges are going to need this to happen to them. Right, back to where I was. I said 10 minutes. This is not going to be 10 minutes, is it? Let's have a look at what I'm going to do. So I'm going to use the same line that is being used here, which is currently West Mersey Goods. I'm going to change that to Goods Loop 2. I'm going to have to try and remember these, so if I'm going to probably change this one to Goods Loop 1. So this one here is... It's currently Northwest Goods, so I cannot say... Could I just call this West Goods? I could just call this West Goods. It should be close enough to what I need this to be. West Goods, there we go. And now, what is the train on this? So that is the train. I will pin that. There it is. And I shall look at the details of that whilst setting up. Set it up out of here, I suppose. Yes, I'll set it up out of here. Because can I get into this platform? No, this is the only platform for it. I think I will actually set it up out of this one so that I can use... Oh no, wait, we have two other platforms that are options for this. So I'll make use of all the platforms. So that one will go into there. There's no crossing here. I have noticed that. That is all right. Okay, so let's go ahead and buy another one of these trains. Steam locomotive. This is a generic one or GWR? This is GWR. And it is 0602301. 060. This isn't the 388s, but let me see what these are capable of. That is a possibility. 2301, there it is. So I could 40 and 45. What's the difference between those two? no idea. These ones are slower. 1901 and... Okay. 45. Let's have a look at Armstrong goods. Also 45. So I could pick one of those. And what I will do... Can't remember if I can pick... No, I cannot make two trains like this. That's fine. I could also use a tank engine at some point, which would look great. Cargo. Yes, these are for mail, isn't it? Yes, it is. I still need to figure out what I'm going to do with mail. I will get it eventually, because look, there's a mail van right there. I will figure out exactly actually, I may not figure out exactly how to do it. I may just have to fake how the mail looks. Okay. Let's go ahead and put in some open wagons. Let's have a look at the GWR wagons and see what they are capable of. GWR. There we are. 7. That's pretty good. I think that is the best wagon we have. Can do everything but oil, which is pretty good. So let's go ahead and grab that. Do that. How long is this train? 162 yards, 150 meters. Okay, so we'll do that. Dump a couple of those on, and some of these. There we are. Do that. Follow it up with a goods wagon, perhaps a 1904 goods wagon, 2 of those, another one of these, or another 2 of those, let's say, and then a brake wagon. Where's the brake wagon? Brake wagons, is it here? Where's the brake wagon again? Cattle wagon. Oh, I could have a cattle wagon. Brake. They are somewhere. I know that because I've used them already. Just find brake. No, this isn't one of these. Oh, is it under passenger? I just put a brake van on the back. Oh, van? It's probably gunpowder goods van. Where has the brake van gone? I definitely have brake vans on things. Right, I'm going to put this brake van on it for now. I don't think that's the right brake van, but that is what I'm going to do. I'll sort that out in a minute. What is this one called? GWR towed brake van. That is the one. Where is that? Where has that gone? Let's look for towed. Cargo. Steam, electric, ore. There they are. I have no idea why that is not showing up. Interesting. Get rid of that. Okay, so I'll modify that. That is another train. And I did say that I wanted this to be just a single train going in and around. So that is what I'm going to try. So before I do that, I will pause this. I shall then go ahead and select select this one, manage this line. After marshalling along, your next station is to be Litchfield. I know, I'm going to work on it. Then it's going to be there. Then New Romney. And then, where are you? There you are. Back this way. So, the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to add West Mersey Station 1 wait. Add this. Can I adjust the order of these? I used to remember that there wasn't a way to adjust the order. What was the way to adjust the order of these? No? Alright. So the problem it is going to have is that one has no path, but you are fine. Where are you? Where are you currently? You are here. That is alright because I can turn you around and turn you back. I don't want you to go to... I want you to go to West Mersey North. That is what I want you to do. It's fine. That is fine. So after New Romney, I need you to head back to... Not that. To head back to this one. Okay. Platform 4 is your option there. This time I will ask you to take platform 14 with your alternates being platform 12 and platform 15. There we go. That looks reasonable to me. When you are up here, those are your options. Oh wait, if those are your options up there, have I given you 12, 14 and 15 as well as your options? So let me give you 4 and 2 as another set of options for you. There you go. Okay, good. And you, whichever train you are, where are you? There. That's one. You get yourself underway as well. What? Unable to find path stop. What do you mean you are unable to find your path stop? How is that possible? Which path do you want to go on? Oh, you want to be up there. Right. Okay. If you want to do that, why does it just not take the alternate? I'll change you to platform 12. Tell me you can take that. I do not understand. How can you not take that platform? Okay. The only thing I can think of here is to send this on its way on a completely different path and then turn it around and send it on its way somewhere else. Yeah, let me try that. Unable to find path stop. Have I just built it out of the wrong... I've built it out of the wrong depot. Right. There's my issue. Who cares about the too much curvature? Just go. That was the issue. So this episode has taken a bit of a turn. Right, you go do the really awkward bits. Which actually, it doesn't look all too bad, this little connection. There we go. I'll let that get on with that. Some braking happening here. It's a train coming across. That's just caused everything to stop. Well done. At least it is moving at some rate of knots. 23 miles per hour across. It shan't be too... There we go. That one is clear. That one is clear. Things are underway. There we go. And then we have this one doing what it needs to do, whatever it needs to do. Good. So now that that is all up and running, I'm actually going to destroy that bit. Let's go and actually do what I was supposed to do in this video. So with West Mersey, I have been thinking about it whilst I've been doing that. I think, despite the fact that this is going to be a more traffic-free route, certainly a more traffic-free route, I still think it is going to be better to run it through this. I have an idea as to how to fix some of the traffic issues here. It isn't the greatest of ideas, but it is an idea. And I do think it could work. It just involves me rearranging this half of the station. And this bit of the approach. And this bit's here. But I think it could work. Now, this is all double tracked, so that is not an issue. This all happened a long time ago. So all I need to do is figure out how I'm going to place in fact, before I do that, let me take a screenshot of this area so I know how it looks. So I'll take the screenshots from, let's say, where am I taking the screenshot from? At ground level, it is going to be... Try and move all the way back here. This corner right here. There we go. Look up from there. Look in, and that is going to be the screenshots of what it was before. On one side. There we go. Could I take a screenshot from the other side? Probably not necessary. And now, whilst things are playing, I shall go ahead and do this. Now, first thing I need to do is I need to figure out whether or not I'm going to put a road there. And I think that a road there is going to be pretty good. So if I put a road right here, I should be able to work in my my goods yard. I've also been looking at some historical pictures of goods yards and noticed that there appear to be a lot of industry around the goods yard, as would make sense, so just like this bit, but railways running through some of those industries. I might want to try and replicate some of that. I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to be able to, but I certainly would like to make an attempt to do so. So, this here looks like a good opportunity to have effectively a straight road going to there. Immediately lock said road. Ooh, that road is not locked. Dangerous. There we go. That could have caused problems. This could still cause problems. That road is not locked. Okay. Found some unlocked roads. Next, work out... I'm going to do this a little bit backwards. I'm going to work out this first to figure out how close I can place this to wherever it needs to be. So I would bring this along on this side, but I think that is going to be a bit tight. So if I bring it along from slightly further back and across, it might be better. These depots are going to be closed. At least 2 of them will be, because I think they are not really necessary. So I'm going to do... I think what I'm going to do is this here with 3 platforms. Country, city old. No. This could work, potentially. 1920, no fence. Yes, potentially that could work. I can always fix it. I can always fix this a little later, should it not be the case. So that goes there. Then I'm going to work out the cargo stop. Again, 200 meters or so. 200, 250 meters, depending on what I want to do. So that could be right up. So the plan is to put that right up against this truck stop, like that. Now, at 200 meters, it does that. If I get the right tracks in here, put 2 tracks, 3 tracks. Let's put 2 for this one. Or 3, should I put 3? Let's put 2, and I have an idea for what to do if I want to improve that. If I wanted this to be 200 meters long, which I think is probably unnecessary. I think a 200 meter freight train is probably the maximum I'm going to get. But let's say I did want to do 250. How far does that go? There. And if I wanted to fit it in, it has to be fitted in on this side where there is more space, which is what I was thinking. Which would then mean that the cargo stop has to move to this side, which is also possible. Or I could just go for the 200. What's plus length in centimeters? And then add an extra meter, so I can have 201. Interesting. What I could do, though, is that. That opens up the opportunities for me. Curve angle degrees plus radius. There we go. I think that might be a little bit longer than... I think that probably is a little longer than 200 meters, but that's okay. So put that there. To connect, what does that mean? What does this mean? Only connect establishes a road connection. Left inside, right outside, and both sides refer to the position of the platform areas in relation to straights or curves. Sidewalks or assets can serve as platforms. In all cases, an exchange of passengers or cargo takes place, possibly invisibly. Okay. I think I should really be doing only connect on these. What does cross connection do then? Hang on. Does it stop telling you at this point? No. Determines on which side in laying direction cross connections between the platform areas are placed as passenger or goods crossings. I have no idea what that really refers to. But this looks reasonable. So a train can come right up against that. I need to make a Royal Mail depot. Right. Then what I need to do is destroy this whole connection. I might be able to keep some of this. Certainly will not be able to keep most of it. There we go. Destroy all of that. This was supposed to be where I did a track going out that way towards Macclesfield. That never happened, unfortunately. So I think I'm going to delete that. But that was supposed to be something that never did take place. And what I can do is build some track. So we'll say track that goes off from here, like so, and from here, like so. Not quite perfect, but it should be okay. And then connects in like this. I'll change the speed in a moment. Now, let me check what the length of this track is. No, not like that. It's from this tree. There we go. It's 200 meters. Okay, that is absolutely fine. So that works like that. That works like that. We'll do a crossover here at, well, let's start putting the speeds in. 25 miles per hour for a crossover. What do you mean too much curvature? There we go. Shockingly, this is working properly today. There we are. That does that. That does that. That looks clear. What is the distance between there and there? 187 meters, which is not quite enough, I would say. So we're looking from there to the crossing. In fact, there to the crossing is even less. 164 meters. Right. That's okay. Trains can just wait over here if need be. That should be all right. Now, looking at this, there could potentially still be a possibility of this working for us. Come on. I know this can do it. There it is. But I do not think we will be able to do anything more than just the one. So one of these can remain. And it can... So what I can do is demolish that, put in no, put in a straight no. Why does it want to do it that way? There we are. So I'll make use of the engine shed. Again, it's doing really weird things. The crossovers are working fine today, but everything else is being a little bit odd. There we go. We'll do that. We'll do that. We could potentially leave this as what's the term for it? Coaling stage? Is that what it's called? But can it actually manage these tight turns? Yes, it can. There we are. So I'll put something to do with coal here. Oh, I wish I could type on this. If you type at any speed, it tends to go wrong. There we go. Put like a. In fact, I'll put a coaling stage here, and I'll put a water tower. Water. There we go. You can have both. There we are. And perhaps... How does he get the coal up there? That is the question. How does the coal end up there? The only thing I can think of is there would be a track right up here. That is how you drop off the coal. But I'm not going to question it just yet. I will eventually, but not yet. Okay, so now that is done. Yes, I know that. That is always the case. I shall now put the good old gasworks. Where are you? What's that? Is that the gasworks? I believe so. Yes, gasworks. Do not have gasworks in here, do I? No. So, how will the gasworks fit? Problematically is the answer. I could put them in like this, right here. Yes, I think placing it right here should be okay. Ignore. Okay, before I place that in then, let's go ahead and upgrade this road. I think this road needs to become this road will become a main road. I'll upgrade anyway. There you go. This road is probably going to end up as a road out of town. Although I'm not entirely sure how... Oh, it would have to be then along here. Right. Tiny issues. Very, very tiny issue. And that is that this road, right here, is going to need a little bit of work. Because I'm just going to have to make that a main road. There we go. Okay, now I can put this building back in exactly where it was before. Oh, go on. There we are. Good. That was not too difficult. Back to the gasworks. Build it right. Should I build it right here? I think right. Yes, I think right there will. No, wait. Just looking at the lighting. So it needs to be right. Down or up? Down there. No, there. So a peak. Too low. Ah. Not a problem. Where's the move it tool? Constructions, grab that. Lift it up. Just one. No, not two. One, please. Now that's too high. Okay. Because if I remove that road, that's the wrong road I've removed, but still. Wait, no. If I now do that and connect this up, yes, it is still too high. How do I line this up a little bit better than it is? Okay. Maybe there. That's probably as good as it is going to get. Right, which one is it? Is it that one or that one? No, it's that one. There we are. Okay, good. Bits of smoothing required in this area. Why do these tools default to such high ranges or high radii? It's just far too high. Why does a smoothing tool not work properly anymore? Come on. Alright, I'll do something with it. Right, next to that, of course, needs to go a gasometer. And I think for this one, we could have our first large gasometer. No, it's too large. Medium-sized gasometer? We could have our first medium-sized gasometer. West Bromwich could really grow. So, where could I can have it right here. This looks like a good spot for it. Yes. This looks like an excellent spot for it. Perfect. And just to ensure that things do not build in this area, I shall place some... these bollards are annoying, but bushes, sure. You know what? Just because I need to be able to sort of see this, I'm going to place trees in there. There, nothing should grow or nothing should build in that area nor that area. Around that, we are okay. I'm not fussed if something builds on the opposite side of this. In fact, I'd probably welcome it to build on the opposite side of this. So I'm going to do this. Build anyway. There we go. That was supposed to be a small road. There we go. There, I welcome things to be built along the back of here. And then I can sort out the rest of this area. Okay. I'm also going to convert this section to a main road. I think that is now pretty much necessary. That can disappear. This can be converted. Sure, it's converted quite a distance. I did not mean to convert it that far. I guess I can go back to country roads in this area. There we are. Okay, better. That bit will be okay. That bit should be all right. And then what I can do is... hang on. Now I could have caused myself some problems with this. With this little bit, just this bit here. Which in a way would make sense for an engine to just go through here to do what it needs to do, but it is not going to be... I could do it. I'm going to try. Okay, it's still all right. There we go. I'm going to just place just a couple of these like this. There we go. They're not going to be used for anything, but they can sit there. Clean this up. There we are. I did see a comment, somebody telling me about railways and the era and steam and all of that. I know I've learnt that many episodes ago, but I'm not going to go back and delete everything. For example, I guess in theory I could just do this little bit here, but I'm not going to go around. Now, see, that's still fairly away from track. I'm not going to go around deleting every bit of tree that I've laid. To be fair, I've not done that much. I mean, look, this area is not. I've got a few trees there. It doesn't matter. This area doesn't have much. This little bit does, but again, this is a list. They are far away from the track. This bit barely has anything. In fact, yeah, just nothing really there. The main bit that has got trees is this little section to West Brom, which I might be able to clear. This bit's had trees, but now it does not have many at all, so I think that is fine. But I think there is a section past Berwick upon Tweed, which is very... Yes, there is this section, which took me ages to do, so I'm going to leave it. So there is that section, and I suppose this section would need to be cleared up a little, and there is this section here. So that is really those are really the only bits that have trees, and even this one, it is quite far away. I did start making the trees further and further away from the track. So I would think that is all right. I'm so tempted to try and do the two little bits on this. Nope, stay focused. Get back to what I was doing. Where is it? West Brom. Here we go. So what I need to do to finish this bit off is, in fact, I guess I could pull this up to... I'll pull this up to here. I want to put a building here. Yes, I want to put some sort of building. But before that, I would like to... I suppose this bit... Right. This bit no longer exists as track, but I guess I could keep old track here. Like that. Yes, I guess I could just keep old track here. I mean, that is really bent rail, so you can see why that is no longer in use. Signals. Signals do need to be placed on these. I think a signal should be placed right. Come on. There and there. There we are. And for completion's sake, a signal should be placed there and there too. Signals should be... These ones can be these signals, right? There. There, and... Oops. There. There we are. And then there is a signal down the end, should then need to be... Signalling there probably is not the greatest of ideas. I can, however, potentially put a signal in right here. See how that pans out. Might work. And then slow all of this down to 40. So yes, that and that can be 40. 40, in fact, 40 along there. 25, 25, and then I suppose this should be 10, right? There we are. 10, good. Next bit that needs to be done. Oh, probably make this all 10. Hello, come on. That will do. Next bit that needs to be done, and I am aware that the time is effectively up, but it does look, it's almost done. And when something's almost done, you have to finish it. Somebody asked about this ballast. That's what I used, a ballast mod. All it is just called, if you just search up darker ballast, you will find it. It's a pretty easy mod to find. So just search up darker ballast and you will get what you are searching for. So I'll do this, do that, and then just this area here. There we go. Make this a little bit smaller to get these bits. There we are. That looks fairly reasonable. All the way up to there, all the way there. This bits can all be properly covered. Get the coverage right. And then finally, you do this. Just make everything the ballast colour. Good. Smoothing tool for this area. Again, some weird things going on there. And then if I really want to, I guess I can place some fencing around here, which actually, let's do that today. Let's place a coal hop. No, let's place some fencing. Which kind of fencing do I want to place? Just some basic fencing like this. What does that look like? Not that. I think this sort of fencing will have to do. Oh, I could use brick. I guess I could use brick. Let's have a look at what other fences we have. We have these. Those could work. Not quite what I'm after. Just looking at these ones, they're a bit crooked. These fences could potentially do the trick. Let's look for brick, as I said. Brick. Not a bridge, no. Wall. Maybe wall is what I'm after. Potentially. Here we go. So have a look at these. Okay, definite potential for these. Yes, okay, we'll use this. And we'll give it a go. If it doesn't look right, then I'll just replace them. We'll just run it. What I'm thinking is we just run it right along. Not there. Just try and make it as small as possible round the bend. There we go. So there's one bit of a fence done. How does that look? That doesn't look too bad. That really does not look too bad. And then I guess I can just start doing the exact same on this side. Avoid the post box as best as possible. Which is a little bit easier said than done, given how that post box is placed. Maybe I should just have it just at the edge of the curb instead. And then around this we go. And I suppose we can hook it up to this one. See, then looking at that now, I really should have picked a different type of brick. That's all right. I can just say, there we go, connect that like that. Yes, that does. It's starting to look a little bit better. And then I can always put the bricks, I can always work out how the brickwork is going to work along this side. But for now, I would say maybe after I place a couple of, I could place a nice Great Western locomotive. In fact, that is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to place a locomotive right here. Other way. There we go. Let's place one right there. That was not what I was planning to do. I was planning to place some wagons. Here we are. Like that. Like that. And then just a couple of these. And some bolster cars, which I guess I can do. There we are. That looks far more realistic. And that is, I think, where I shall end that video. So yes, we have a new freight yard. I did say I wanted to do one other thing. I know I'm taking a while to do all of this, but I said I wanted to put some buildings in here. Oh look, chimney. Oh, that would look so good if that wasn't so... I say wasn't so big, actually. I have seen chimneys that are literally that size. Along with some sort of manufacturing or foundry or something. No, stop being distracted. There's something specific I want to do. I've been distracted too many times in this... Wait, what? Wait a minute. Now I have to be distracted. UK buildings. Hello. UK stores. Which one's, what's the front and what's the back? That's the front. Well, that's a block of flats. With decorations. Okay. I apparently have a mod that I did not realise I had. What I wanted to build were a few of these just down the end. This is what I wanted to do. Let's do that. +2. Of course, we should have fire buckets and lamps. That is important. No ground texture. Hook it right into that. There we are. That's one. And if I needed to put anything else here, an old warehouse just sitting at the back of this. Like if I did that, how would it look? Wouldn't look the best. Where would I want to put this old warehouse? I think if I put an old warehouse in, it probably has to sit something like that. And then there'll be something coming up to it. Yes, I think that is better. And of course we have those. I'm not going to worry about that. Not going to worry about that. No point looking at signposts at the moment. A few of these cranes. I think we've been putting cranes on various bits. So I suppose there's no harm in putting just a... There we go. A few cranes there, and let's put a person just, I don't know, sitting here. There we go. There's a person standing there, and there's a person standing here. There we are. Good. That is that. Let's go ahead and get the same spot for a screenshot. And things now look substantially different. And hopefully should still be useful. And in fact, more use than before. So there we go. Thank you very much for watching. Please remember to click on the like button if you like this video. Subscribe to the channel for more videos on Tron Sports FIFA 2, the UK modded series. Leave a comment in the comments box below, letting me know what you think, any suggestions you might have. As I mentioned earlier on, in the next episode, my first task, or my only tasks in that episode, are going to be to put goods yards in Alford and Bentham. So those are the next two to get goods yards. I'll set up the freight line at a later time for West Bromwich, because I think there is a little bit more I need to do with Early before I do that. That will be in maybe 6 episodes time from now. But yes, so 2 more goods yards coming in the next video, and then after that there will be a video where I work on both goods yards and passenger stations in Attleborough. If you can do so, please do consider supporting me on Patreon, link in the description box below, as are links to my social media and Discord server. That is all from me, and I shall see you next time in Tron Sports FIFA 2, the UK modded series.